Well, welcome back, dear viewers, especially the students of BS English or the student of literature, particularly. And today we are going to discuss in detail or in depth about syntax. And before going further, I would like to request you that if you have learned my computer lectures on it, there would be or there was also a word syntax, and that was for particularly in uh, computer languages or like PHP. So there is a syntax is being used to create the syntax of HTML, hypertext markup language, or the syntax of PHP. So don't mixed it, because today we are going to discuss syntax according to literature scenario and according to linguistic scenario, particularly according to linguistic scenario. So we will discuss syntax in linguistic, and being a linguist, we will discuss particularly that what is syntax, or what are the parameters and what are the important aspect of syntax. So the syntax is a Greek term taken from syntaxis, which is combination of sign together and taxis arrangement. Sign is equal to together, or sign mean together, and taxes mean arrangement. As a combination, these two words mean arrangement or setting out together. In linguistics, syntax means the subject devoted to the study of word arrangement at the sentence level, the study of sentence structure. Syntax means coordination or ordering together. Syntax refers to the set of rules that determines the arrangement of words in a sentence. It implies the set of rules and principles that defines how words and phrases are organized to make grammatically correct sentences. Consider the following examples for understanding arrangement and agreement as element of syntax. Word order or arrangement. Word order in a sentence is important. Analyze the word order of the following examples. For example, uh, sentence A, I work in this office. Sentence B, work this office I in. And sentence C, in work this I office. So which will be the correct arrangement? Definitely this sentence A. We understand that the word order in sentence A is acceptable, whereas the arrangement in B and C is not. So word agreement, that is very much important to understand. We need agreement among various constituents of a sentence. For example, subject and predicate, verb, phrase, determiner, and noun, adverb, and adjective. For making it meaningful, explore the following examples where other than sentences A are not agreeing or are not agreeing on certain aspects and are therefore not acceptable. Sentence A, he work in this office. Sentence B, he work in this office. He works in this office. Sentence C, he works in offices. The sentence A, he works in this office. Sentence B, he works in this office. And sentence C, he works in offices. Agreement among various constituents in a sentence is another important requirement. For example, how many complements and which prepositions and forms cases are to be used in a sentence. Note the following examples to evaluate the forms and cases used in these sentences. For example, sentence A, he gives Akbar a pen. Sentence B, he gives Akbar a pea. Sentence C, he sees her. And sentence D, he sees. So according to these particular, note that syntax is not mainly, now understand particularly syntax. Now note that syntax is not mainly concerned with meaning. It is the study of the structure and arrangement of constituents at the sentence level. There may be some sentences which have no sense but are grammatically correct. See the following popular examples given by Noam Chomsky. For example, sentence A, colorless green ideas sleep furiously. It is nonsense but grammatically correct sentence. B, sleep ideas colorless furiously green, grammatically incorrect. The above examples shows it was a plural, so we use without s. The above examples show that syntax is the study of the structure, frame, features and elements of the sentence in many ways. Creating the structure frame of a sentence is like building the frame of a house, making the constituents of a sentence similar to building blocks in a house structure. The elements of syntax include constituents such as words, phrases, and clauses. Remember, the constituents means a word or group of words which functions as a single unit. Here are further examples of the elements of syntax, parts of sentence: subject, predicate, object, direct objector, indirect object, phrase. Now we are going to discuss it one by one. Phrase is a word or a group of words without a subject or predicate. Clauses, a group of words with a subject and verb. Sentence structure, the construction of a simple compound complex or compound complex sentences. Syntax rules and patterns determines the ways we use to arrange the parts of a sentence. For example, a sentence must include a subject and a predicate. With the help of basic syntax rules, the syntax makes it possible for writers and speakers to form sentences in their languages with many shared aspects and overlapping interest. Many people mix syntax with the grammar and treat them as one subject. However, this is particularly underlined subject. However, there is a technical difference between the two, which is highlighted in the following section. Difference between grammar and syntax. Dear students, it is very hot topic during your discussion, and might be clear on it, and take more care of it. Sometimes we like grammar and syntax share many things and therefore they are the same things. However, syntax and grammar are different, as various thin lines are separating and distinguishing them. Also, a lot overlapping. Syntax and grammar are two different disciplines. Both study the constructions of words, phrases, clauses and sentences in any language. The subject matter for both, I'm using the word matter, not meter, be careful, for both is to deal with the rules and principles related to the syntactic structure of a language, with the difference of a variation from several perspectives. Let us define syntax and grammar one by one. Syntax. Now we are going to define or going to admire particularly, and we are going to define syntax. The syntax is the study of arrangement of words, phrases and clauses in a language to create well formed and well structured sentences. The syntax, this is the particular definition of syntax. I'm repeating it. The syntax is the study of the arrangement of words, phrases, and clauses in a language to create well formed and well structured sentences. The syntax is also defined as a specific field of linguistics exploring the structure of a language at the sentence level. It studies the set of rules, principles, pardon me, principles and process governing the structure of sentences in a language. The study of the syntactic structure is so important, and any variation it can change the meaning of a syntax of a sentence. Syntax therefore is considered an important field in linguistics. The word arrangement or word order in a phrase or sentence is very important to realize the formation and meaning of the sentence. Feature of syntax, much important. Before going to the further topic of grammar, syntax mainly studies the structure of a sentence, drawing a clear internal division and showing the connection between different parts in a syntax. Primarily, a sentence is divided into two broad sorry pardon me, divided into two broad parts, namely the subject and the predicate. The elements of syntax include part of sentence, subject, predicate, object, direct, indirect objects, etc. Phrases, a word or a group of words without a subject or predicate, and clauses, a group of words with a subject and verb. And sentence structure, the construction of a simple, compound, complex, or compound complex sentences, etc. You will study these aspects of syntax in detail in further units of this module, and we will particularly discuss in different lectures. We will study in our further class. So now we are going to discuss grammar. Grammar can be defined as the study of the whole system and structures that govern a language, including its morphology and syntax. The two important words, it based on morphology and syntax at the same time. At times, it also, or at the same time, it also includes the fields of phonology and semantics. Morphology and syntax, phonology and semantics at the same time are under the umbrella of grammar. Overall, syntax refers to to a set structures of rules and principles that governs the process. Words, phrases, clauses, and sentences are formed and constructed in a language. Thus, grammar is broader than syntax, as it studies words, classes, and phrases and phrasal categories, their functions, features, inflections, and relations in a particular sentence. Other aspects of grammar also includes morphology, the internal formation of words and the inflection of words, orthography, reference to spellings, syntax refers to the structure of sentences, phonology, how sounds are arranged in a sound system of a language, semantics, the meanings of words, phrases, and sentences, pragmatics, how meaning is used and created in certain contexts. Feature of grammar we will discuss in particularly in our next lecture in detail, inshallah. So I'm going to conclude my lecture here, and I would like to request you that must subscribe and hit the bell icon of Mentor English Professor M.A. Raza. This is the channel for English services, for literature and linguistic. And the next we have a channel Mentor Urdu, Murshid Urdu Professor M.A. Raza for the services of Urdu, and Jamia Darul Uloom Shaykhul Islam for the services of for the lectures of logic, philosophy, and fiqh and asul al fiqh. So I hope that you will definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let me go now and say with me: do something more for humanity, do something more for knowledge and practices. Have a good day.